Good morning. Happy Thursday. I'm Sean Hammond here from the Laker Country Weather Center. It is your Thursday, March 14th weather briefing. There's the radar coming up at 5:15 this morning. Nothing going on across Kentucky at this time, but we do expect that to change coming up later on, especially late tonight and into the early morning hours on Friday. More on that in just a moment. There's the precipitation projections over the next 7 days coming from the Weather Prediction Center. You could see just right around a half an inch or so for much of Kentucky and the Lake Cumberland region, and then more heavier amounts the more south and southwest you go. Temperatures over the next 10 days coming from the GFS model. You can see, looks like we're going to really top out today, close to 80 degrees for us in Russell County today. Then we'll kind of go back down to the 60s and look at Monday of next week, maybe in the mid-40s, and we kind of fluctuate with 60s and 50s for later on into the month of March. All right, so let's talk about the weather for tonight, because the Storm Prediction Center, they've just made this little change over the last couple of hours. They have now introduced a level 1 marginal risk for severe weather that includes basically from Covington, Cincinnati, slicing through Lexington and down south, including pretty much all of the Lake Cumberland region, and going west, including Louisville, E-Town, Hopkinsville, and then a level 2 slight risk for far western Kentucky. But this is a change. We hadn't had a severe weather threat before this, but looks like a few little dynamics have changed, and the Storm Prediction Center decided to put out that level 1 marginal risk for much of Kentucky. Not expecting any kind of big outbreak. The stronger, the better stuff for the severe weather is farther off to our west, in parts of Missouri and Arkansas. But still, nonetheless, we could have a few strong to severe storms later on tonight and early Friday. So let's get into it. We will pull up the future radar now, and we will get this loaded up here. This will be the hour-by-hour radar. So let's go ahead and we will just jump all the way to later on this evening. And you can see much of the activity is going to be off to our west and northwest, which we expect. But look what happens as we go into late tonight and especially into the wee hours on Friday morning. Looks like we're going to have this QLCS trying to develop, a squall line. That'll be coming together over western Kentucky. You can see as we get to that 2 to 3 a.m. time frame on Friday morning, that's when at least this run of the model has that line moving into Russell and surrounding counties. And again, that's when we could see a few strong to severe storms. Like I said, not going to be any kind of big outbreak. It's a very, it's like I said, it's a marginal risk, so it's conditional. Like I said, the best threat for severe weather is clearly further off to the west, but again, we could have a couple of storms that reach severe status. Main threats will be damaging winds. You can see as we go into the mid-morning and afternoon hours on Friday, scattered showers will continue. Looks like that rain kicks back up tomorrow afternoon and into the evening hours. So again, we'll be watching for the threat for a few strong to severe storms. That will be for later on today. Especially tonight and into the early morning hours on Friday. Again, that's a marginal risk for the Lake Cumberland region. And like I said, I'll be keeping a close watch on that. All right, that'll wrap up today's weather briefing. Thanks for watching these, and I'll see you back here coming up tomorrow morning.